Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Every Angle Angling. Today is going to be a little bit of a different video. It's going to be actually a tutorial video. I'm going to show you guys how to do my favorite knot for attaching a braid leader to, your braid line to your leader, whether it's going to be fluorocarbon or monocarbon or monofilament. It's up to you, really. That's personal preference. I use fluorocarbon for subsurface base because it sinks, it's more durable, and it lasts longer. But anyways, this is going to be a short video just showing you how to tie the knot, because I think it's important that you know how to tie a good knot, because the last thing you want is to have a 10-pounder on and to break your leader knot. So let's just go right to me tying the knot.
Okay guys, I have my braided line here, whichever braid you're using, and you have your leader line here, whichever leader line you're using. Both of these are pretty much personal preference. I use Power Pro 15-pound braid, and basically I'll just use any leader line. This is Stren Floorcast, but I've used other kinds of line before. The leader line I don't think really matters. Usually smallmouth and largemouth aren't super leader sensitive, so really it's just as long as the line doesn't break, you should be good. So the first thing you want to start out with is making sure that all the ends of your line are completely tag free. So make sure that they're real smooth, there's no knots or anything in it, and then you can start pulling out your leader line. So I usually take 3 arms lengths of leader line, but that's pretty much up to you as to how much leader you want. But I find that 3 arms lengths is a pretty good amount of leader for just a regular spinning rod. But again, that's all personal preference. A lot of this stuff is just up to you. So we'll begin with the knot now. You want to get your leader line coming in from the left side and your braid coming in from the right side. You want to line them up like this. It's going to be tough to keep this on there. You're going to line them up like this. Okay. You're going to hold them up. And basically you're going to hold them up as one line. So if you can see that. And you're going to wrap this around like a loop. And then you're just going to loop it around both lines. So I'm going to do that again just to show you. You have it flat, okay? Bring your tag end up around, cross it over the front of both lines, okay? And then this other tag end up here, you're just going to loop down and around both lines. So you're securing both lines in place, okay? And you're going to want to do that same thing, just looping it in about anywhere from 6 to 9 times, depending on what size leader line you're using, going from braid to leader line. If your braid's a little bit thicker than the leader line, which you shouldn't really have that happening, your leader line and your braid should be about the same thickness if you want the most maximum hook sets and just stability. But if not, you can do a little bit less on the braid and a little bit more on the leader line. So that's 8 loops there. I think that's 8. So what you're going to do is just pull the tag end. You have your tag end, just pull it tight. I usually like to wet it a little bit with my mouth. So that's lubed up, just pull it tight, but not completely tight yet. Just let it loose like that. And then you're going to come over here. And my leader line's actually starting to do the job for me. It's looping around already. So you're going to do the same exact thing with the leader line. Take it from straight to over in the front of both of them, and then just loop it around both 6 to 9 times. It's very simple. You're just looping it away from you. That's important. The tag end is going away from you. It's like if you're tying a fly. It's like the same concept. So it's going to go away from you. Like I said, usually I do this a little bit more with respect to the leader line than the braid, but that's good. So now you can pull it all tight. Again, usually I wet it with my mouth. and pull this tight, not the whole way tight. And then I'm going to pull them together to kind of tighten them up as one. So if you can see them coming together. And now pull both ends, tag end and feet end. Now let's pull them until they're pretty much one knot. So that's what it's going to look like at the end. You can see my braids coming in from this side and my leader's line coming in from this side, and they're stopping each other from pulling past. That's a really strong knot. I'm pretty much pulling on it as hard as I can right now. It should be pretty streamlined if you tied the knot right. If your line got twisted up a little bit, which is pretty easy to happen, it'll lose streamlinedness, I guess you could say. But that's what the knot should look like. And then all you have to do is basically just trim up these tag ends, your braid and your line, and you're good to go. So I don't know the exact name of the knot. I'll look it up and probably put it in the video name. But that is the leader knot I use. It's my go-to leader knot, and I've really never had trouble with it. Usually actually, like, the lower knot breaks before the leader knot, which is good because that's pretty much what you want. But this is my go-to leader knot, and I hope you guys, if you're not already using it, start using it now. So, thank you.